Alright, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it on. Alright, let's get some time for everything to come together. Let's see. I got the dashboard updated. Let's see. Alright. One chat is up. YouTube not up yet. Check out Facebook. Facebook not up yet. Let me refresh. Let's send out this broadcast. Wow. Good morning. Well, great day. Off to another week. This month is moving fast. And I still ain't through with I guess I could be done with the article because it's super long. So I might as well try to turn it into a little ebook or something because my stuff is just a little bit too long right now. All right. So I don't see anything on YouTube yet. Let's see if anything pops up on Facebook. Somebody done dropped off the black signal. I'm sitting up like, well, like, why? What'd I do? Alright, so the black signal has went out. Like, y'all get up too early, man. Dinging my phone, man. I don't know what's going on. I try to keep up. Can't never find a link. I understand. Alright, so we're going to share it on some of these pages. Some of these extra pages I got. You know, pages is like keys to me. I'm just scared to throw them away. But I'm going to have to. Alright, are we up on YouTube yet? Well, nothing on YouTube yet. But anyway, till we do. Okay. There you go. Until we up. So, alright, family, first off, I want to welcome you to the congregation of the mighty, your home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Now I see somebody was on my computer that wasn't supposed to be on here, so they didn't want nobody to hear that they was on the computer. Gye-Nyame Journey Media, let's see. This is the Daily Toast, and of course you know this is a Heart of a Simmer production. We strive to blow up your old paradigm. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink. Come on, take that deep breath. Oh, now grab your glass full of that water. Oh, get that picture of the water. What? Lift that picture of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink. Or should I say, live for drink? Now move your body and drink some water. Stretch. Move your body and drink some water. Stretch. Move your body and drink some water. Family, move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, move, and drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, beer. Take your breath and drink some water. Lift and pour yourself some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, live, move, toast. But to stay healthy, remember the 4 pillars. Drink, breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces. Eat a culturally appropriate diet. Take your breath, but take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body, hey. Toast your ancestors, drink up. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, drink, drink. Drink some water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Drink your water, fam. Great, great, great emoji to each and every last one of you. All right. Let's hit a little bit of news. I think I posted some stuff up on the Gye-Nyame Journey timeline as well as on our Twitter timeline. I guess I have to start learning how to use Twitter again. So I ran into this program called Afro Synergy, right, through the ADOS group. Shouts out to the ADOS Columbus. Hashtag ADOS Columbus. Shouts out. But anyway, and this brother by the name of T West, he did a YouTube video, Daily Beats Distortion of Girl Situation, to which Pelosi and Democrats were ice cold, and reparations. So he talked about, I guess it was a debate in Iowa, and he broke it down. It's about an hour and a half. Listen, family, you can skip the first couple of things if you want. It's a good listen. Let me just say that. It's long. But he gets into talking about, I think it's what's his name? Tom Steyer. And his stance on reparations. And dog, I think, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to have to do some more research, but he talking reparations here, right? Of course you could talk it. Now let's see what's your plans on dealing with the community, because, some people are starting to recognize that the black folks in America have the power of being a stubborn minority when we want to be. If we truly want some power, we're going to have to learn how to be that stubborn minority, right? And it's like, because it's easier just to service the stubborn minority because then everybody else gets served, right? You know what I'm saying? So, you don't have to limit who you serve, and you just hit that stubborn minority, and everybody else don't even know that you're really dealing with it. But Tom Steyer is coming out and talking pro-reparations. Matter of fact, he said on that stage, I'm the only one on here that supports reparations, right? So everybody else on the stage, everybody is talking around it. Everybody is going into the POC. Everybody is going into the black and browns. Nobody is saying reparations. And this is what really, really gets my goat, right? Gets my phoenix. This is what gets my phoenix here, right? Listen, they'll start off with a statistic that's for black people. They will say black and African American. Then they'll move it to everybody else. Family. Legislation that's for everybody serves nobody, especially you. We need specific actions and specific things done for us. And I ain't talking about just no damn programs. We did the programs in the late 80s and 90s and maybe before that shit. Program shit don't work, right? So when you start listening to each one of these individuals that want your vote for the Democratic Party, you have to be able to evaluate on this standard, right? We're not voting with fear. First off, we're not voting with fear, right? Because judges can be impeached. I'm going to say that. It's hard, but just like reparations, if we want it done, we can get judges can be impeached. So they coming at you with this fear-mongering. Then they coming at you with this, we want to serve everybody. You have a specific ailment in this country that has to be addressed. You're not asking, you're not begging, you are demanding. And we need to stand firm in that. Brothers and sisters, if you're not registered, you need to get registered, right? Because it's like I said, I'm looking for somebody with a black agenda, and part of that agenda, reparations is there. That's what I'm looking for, right? But you need to get registered because there's other things that we need to start practicing using our vote for. Because I'm telling y'all, in 2023, we taking over the city. Y'all just get ready for the ride. It's about to go down. It's going to go down here in Columbus and a whole bunch of other places because the same vibe that's right here is everywhere. But one of the things I know about the Midwest, we originate shit. Right, we get it, and we pioneer. Right, the East Coast innovates, but we pioneer shit here. Right, we're about to take over. But listen, I want to thank everybody that took the time to come out for this weekend. But before I get to that, let me finish. So on the timeline, I got Tom Steyer will offer apology for slavery and reparations. He was on American Urban Network. I got that there. I am going to be looking for his stance on reparations, what it means to him, how much he's talking about investing, over what time period he's talking about doing this, because on his radio piece he was talking about setting up a commission for action within the first 100 days of his administration. He was also talking about infusing $125 billion over 10 years into HBCUs, which I'm not opposed to, because out of a couple of trillion, out of $5 or more trillion, let's go and infuse the, what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? But we need to see everything because people talk, You know what I'm saying? But we want to see. We want to see some action here, right? Because we really need to see it in this election. And I'm not fear-mongering. I'm just saying that, according to the statistics and stuff, it's getting dire out here for some of us. Like 50% of the homeless families are black. How many of us are in the prison population? I know some of y'all got those numbers. Throw those up. You know what I'm saying? We got more ailments. We are affected more directly by climate change and the poisons in the water and the lead paint and shit is in our areas where we've been redlined. You know what I'm saying? So come on now, family. Like we can't allow everybody to address it's all poor people. No, wait, hold on. If we get specific, we're able to solve specific problems, and from those specific solutions, other things will start arising. I keep telling y'all, they say a rising tide lifts all boats. Family, understand that as black people in America, as the original builders of America, you are the tide. Hell, you never had a boat. You are the tide. So when you start to rise, when you start to rise, all the boats that's been sitting on top of you gonna rise too, unless they wasn't taking care of the damn boat. But I'm just saying. All right. Also on Gye-Nyame Journey, for those that missed some of the presentations, we had Elder Bonachi do per Ankh yesterday. I want to thank all those that came out. It was a beautiful time. I mean, the spread, the food was outstanding. I mean, I didn't have to eat the rest of the day. It was, I'm just saying, it was a beautiful event. But for those that missed his talk on Kuumba, I got his talk from Imani, because I did some of his talk on Kuumba, but I wanted to try to influence y'all to come out. If I was thinking, I would have filmed it, but I didn't. I didn't film it. So, because I kind of feel that, I don't want to enable some of our people that won't come out to come out, and they'll be like, well, I'll just watch it later and never watch it. So some of the events I will tape, you know what I'm saying? But some of those that we feel that you need to come out, we're not going to live stream. We also have them on Kuumba, where he did the meet and greet. That was powerful. So once again, I want to thank everybody for coming out. Pompey. Oh, by the way, for those out there, I got 3 gallons of that ambrosia left. So I'm just letting y'all know. Pompeo warns governor of Chinese infiltration into U.S. is happening in your state. All right, so we got the coronavirus, we got the Chinese hacking now, we got the Russians hacking now. These motherfuckers is pulling out fear. All right? It's just like, just fear everywhere. Calm down with some of that fear. Y'all, you scaring me. Columbus family struggled to overcome homelessness. Of course, they showing a black family standing at the school bus. There's also another post up from Global News. Year of return, 400 years after the transatlantic slave trade. Go and check that out. I got Benache's piece from Nia. Yep. It was and yeah, you got a piece of that one too. I want to thank all those that was keeping up and tuning in. Shouts out to Sister Kim, because she always supports us all the way from where she is. Now, this was interesting to me. I posted up an article about Tesla. Because I've been looking at the cars. I'm like, damn, the electric cars, boom, boom, boom. The acceleration, the savings as far as money, not having transmission problems and all this. And then Tesla's coming out with this new solar roof, and you know what I'm saying? And they got this technology with these self-driving cars, the way Brother Hatim be dozing off. So as I get older, I know I'm going to be doing that more. So I'm going to need me a car that can self-drive and wake my ass up. But what you find is that you have these proprietary, I don't know if that's the proper proprietary spaces and proprietary software that comes with a lot of this new modern stuff. So if you do not purchase your stuff directly from the quote unquote creator of this thing, right, and you buy it secondhand, they can decide that the licensing as far as the software don't go with the hardware. So you could go out and you could buy your used Tesla, and Tesla all of a sudden decides that they want $5,000 or $8,000 from you, and they could cut all of that electronic shit off, right? And you find this, like, for example, with like a lot of the speakers and a lot of hardware that we're buying to boost up this internet media thing. We got the Bluetooth speakers, we got the TVs, and a lot of this stuff after so many years, even the Chromebooks, because they're extending the next series that come out, but even the Chromebooks were designed only to be able to accept updates to a certain amount of time. Even some of the computers you got, even some of the phones we got, they will only allow updates of software up to a certain point. Which means that even though we feel independent with these devices, in actuality we are not. We are, in a sense, sharecropping on these devices. I'm sharecropping with you right now on my phone and my Chromebook and my out-of-date computer, because they about to stop allowing this computer, even though I brought it new, they're about to stop allowing this computer to update. Hell, we ran into a problem yesterday where Brother Bonacci had to update his, what was it? He was using PowerPoint, right? And, he got to buy a new version. And so, sitting up here like, yo, all this proprietary shit, right? And it's like, yo, but I'm like this. I look at that, and I'm looking at that like, damn, this digital economy is a motherfucker, boy. We got to throw our, I'm always thinking about us. We got to throw our hat up in this motherfucker here. So, I'm collecting cards. Like I said, I'm reaching out to some of my elders. I'm reaching out to some of my brilliant peers. We need to start putting together these e-courses and creating content for this digital arena. You know what I'm saying? So we could raise money and possibly one day, after, especially once we get these reparations, build us a Tesla-like company and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just throwing out shit just to blow up entire markets. Because I want you to understand, that's what this dude, is crazy. This is a crazy white boy. I'm just saying. As crazy as this motherfucker. He disrupts shit like crazy. You know what I'm saying? The cars, the solar, the trucks, the flying to Mars shit. You know what I'm saying? I would love for Cleve to be able to come up with the next generation, be like, you know what? Fuck Mars, we're going to Uranus. Never like Mars. Too close. With the money we done got, we're going to Uranus. Well, you can't live on. Well, we're gonna terraform that motherfucker. That's what we're gonna do. I would love for my kids to be able to talk crazy. These motherfuckers be talking crazy. Man, you listen to them, you be like, damn, either you a idiot or you just too goddamn smart. You know what I'm saying? And either way, I'm just leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. Ain't nothing wrong with being too smart, but I'm just saying. Certain things he lacked in reality. Also, and I'm done, I posted up a video called Principles of Nation Builder. Go on episode 1. Check it out. because I'm gonna take it down. So also 7 Sticks is still up. And like I said, I hope y'all check that out as well. Because like I said, I got a response, but I ain't get the response I want. So I work on it, freak it up a little bit, wait a little bit, wait for something, wait for one of the individual in our crew to blow up. Boom. One, because that's what it's about. When we work together and we push each other. Like, because I was talking to Elder Bonacci. I was talking to Dr. Myers because she was there. I was talking to a brother that's he's seriously into Bitcoin and stuff like that. I'm talking to Dr. Kelsey, right? Talking to Elder Tony, right? Talking to Brother Kwame. Talking to Miss Tracy, right? I'm trying to get Allende and Brother Devin, trying to get them to start thinking about what content we're going to create to start stacking our station. Because not only can we bring news, but we could bring life-changing information. I didn't forget you, Navita. Also speaking to Navita about putting together a course, because there's life-changing information that we could bring that not only could help those that's listening, but it also can help us. You understand what I'm saying? It also can help us, because one of the major issues that we run into from city to city when it comes to this nation building thing is making it self-sustaining. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't mean to be disrespectful when people ask me, you know what I'm saying? But, and it's not that I'm opposed to grants, but I don't like grants being the go-to for some of the stuff that we do. Because once again, you're yielding to the control of others. This means that if others say no to your grant, this means that they actually have power to tell you no. And if they say no to the grant and you don't, you know what I'm saying, you can't do it. So I'm saying we need to start creating content that we can exchange for that has an intrinsic value that people want to participate with and will pay. We need to create subscriptions. We need to create those type of things. We got a regular income coming. Then I don't mind talking to people about grants and shit. Because now we got the money. The money that we get from a grant should not be the major source of income. It should supplement what we have. Grant money should be a supplement to what we have. So if we don't have the grant money, we still could do what we were going to do. We just can't get as possibly as elaborate as we might want it to do. We might not be able to bring that speaker, but we can still bring this speaker. You understand? Because we don't want to, we want to be able to provide the funds so that no matter what happens, we're able still to do the community, the tribal, the cultural stabilizing things that are necessary for us to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I would love to build Gye-Nyame up to a point that when we got young people that's coming through and they cross, you know what I'm saying, and they become members that come out of the initiate phase, I would love to be able to give them a gift. I would love to be able to give the children of individuals within our organization some type of life starter, and at least for some of the members, make it possible for us to get loans from the organization for stuff where we take loans from ourselves. I mean, we paying dues. We should be able to go on and pull some of that money out for investments, for purchasing a house, for buying a car. And the shit is very possible, because y'all know, brother, High Tim's mind is working on that shit. But it's a matter of creating content, and in creating that content, creating the cash flow, and in creating that cash flow, creating, in a sense, careers or business opportunities. Because I don't want to say no job. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody working for Gye-Nyame. I want family working with Gye-Nyame. So, with all that being said, I'm sorry. I get excited about this type of shit, right? Especially when I saw all that information in the room, like, I got all these phones with all these powerful cameras. I got all this know-how on how to set up stuff on the internet. You know what I'm saying? I done sat and talked with brother Philip Shock Matthews for weeks, and months, right? And he hit me to the game, and it's like boom. It's just right now I'm stabilizing what I need right now, so I could jump right back in there and start working with him again, you know, and learn a few more tricks of the trade. But the point that I'm saying is, with the little bit that I got from him, family, is we need to. It's nothing stopping us but the stars. All right, so right now what I got is I got a little bit of a mango mix here. Let's see. Oh man, no pop. I don't even get a pop. Oh, you walking this morning?
Yeah.
You gonna be all right?
Yeah.
I don't know. This kind of early, man. It take you half an hour to get to school. What's you?
25 minutes.
You walk backwards? What you doing?
I walk the same way I come here.
Okay. All right. 25 minutes?
Yeah. At least that's how long it takes me to get home.
Well, Clay, what time do the school open?
6:30.
The school open at 6:30, so you don't have to wait outside.
No.
All right, cool. All right. Go ahead. Boy, they grow up fast. It's real life here, Gye-Nyame Journey. All right. So we raise up our glass to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. We lift up our glass. We salute that Creator, and we say, Ashe. Shouts out to Brother Kwame. I see you. Great Umoja fam. Make it a great day, because we surely had a great weekend. Yes, we did. So we toast that Creator and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move to our list of our ancestors. Once again, let's see how far I can take it. We raise up our glass. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robin the Texana Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilley, George and William Walter, Christopher Fanny Gasson, Aunt Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Jenny Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis, Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tapper, John Fallar, Montague Pitt-Manel, No More X, Pet Mile, Rob Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Coach Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusef Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ronna Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Ector, Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Maltz, Phyllis Rose, Sterling Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulley, and the Luxor Brothers, Miss Edith Brooke Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janet Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Tridge, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth. I almost made it to yours, Kwame. I'm just doubting. I'm thinking I jumped. I don't know where I left off. Timothy, Neil Blair, Senior, Swan Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gina Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Carlton Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Pookie, Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stage Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Carter, June Cox, Luke Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irving, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Dorr, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim O'Shea, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie Margaret Armstead, Don Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet McKay, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Becker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Housie Hashtag, Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Ax Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott out of Casey Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Ms. Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erton Houston, Lund Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls in West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruth Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee, Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Chekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Mazarin Cofer, Joyce Swan, Emmanuel Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. Kwame, did I miss somewhere? I must have been reading so fast, I don't remember going through your ancestors' names. At least your mother's, your mother, your grandmother, your great-grandmother. Let me go back just to make sure. I want to make sure I cover all the ancestors. Where is it at? Hatch, Lester Stokes. All right, Mary. No, Mary Frank. No, that's not it. Oh, shit. No wonder. I started on the wrong list. Trying to memorize. I read the wrong list. Well, ain't the wrong list, but we got those ancestors out the way. So I'll go to Richard Trade, Katie Justick, Renneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend J. Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spradling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melville Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Burt Beatty, Sarah Weller, Vita Farmer, Agoso Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Gerald Giles Watson, Sparrow Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sergeant Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mae Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Derrida Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineau, Dalmatet Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas Lula Berry, Lacey Ellen Ohio, Frank Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Minnie Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russ, Diddy Monez, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. Got William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basiji Falani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Doug Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DePretis Hines, Ines Bostic, Anna Bostic, Winfrey Scanterberry, Wilson Haley, Emma Hine, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spradling, Kevin Spradling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., William Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Cadney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Epstein, Sam Epstein, Nayland Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Danny Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Akabuki, also known as Juice, Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word, the First Stage Strife, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doe, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George, and Hallie Johnson. The rest of those I already read because I was reading the wrong list. Well, I started in the wrong order, let's say that. After I tried to come off the memory. We got Joella Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We have Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Sheldon, Jimmy Damian Top, Christina Banks, Joseph Bingle Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Dermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Michelle McCarroll, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Rob Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Simmons, Severn Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sadi Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clams Lunkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trask, Denise Goray, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khalid is in transition, also known as Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flint, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gant, Sharifa Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominic Nichols, Ruthie Lane Johnson, Teresa Sambu, Aunt Maxine, Uncle James, Henry Margaret III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Cassandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Alalti Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem and Como, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Kareem U. Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, Talar Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Eddie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Coffer, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, A.K. Toot the Don, Xavier Winston, and Chris Kinney. We raise up our glass to all of our ancestors and we say, Ashe. For those that want to add their ancestors to the list, you can hit us up on our Facebook page. You can hit us up on the YouTube page. Post it up and we will get to it. Or you can just join the Black Signal by texting G, the letters, G, N, G as in God, N as in Nancy, J as in justice, GNJ to the number 25456. If you want to be a toaster, text the word toaster, TOASTER, to 25456. Same number, right? Different list. All right, so we salute our ancestors upon whose shoulders we stand. Those that took care of us when we weren't able to take care of ourselves. So now we are taking care of them in this realm. They are taking care of us in the other realm. And they're making stuff happen for us. So we raise our glass and we salute them. And we say, Ashe, from their family. You know where we go? Yeah, we go to the present moment. So we want to give all the Umoja babies a round of applause. Alright, family, we need to get us a Umoja baby representative on the toast. You don't have to show up for the toast on any other day, but on your day, right? I'm just saying, we need somebody to represent the Umoja family because y'all, that Umoja party, y'all looking weak. I don't see no emojis out here. Is any emojis? Any emojis that might be tuning in a little bit later? Go on and sound off. Because you're looking kind of weak right now, because, we got Kuji Chagalia covered. We got Ujima covered. We got Ujima covered. I don't think we got any Nias But I don't think so. We got Kaumba covered, and we might. They don't tune in, but we got some Amanis that tune in every now and then. Umoja, y'all looking weak. Come on now, those Umoja babies. Come on, I'm gonna give y'all some more inspiration. Come on, get your house in order. Those of you that know some Umoja babies, you know what I'm saying? We recruiting Umoja babies for the daily coasting. It's your day. We got more people on. We got more Kwames and we got more Coochies and Kaumbas. Then we got Umojas. What's going on? Ah! I don't understand. I'm just saying. I ain't trying to. Yeah, I am calling you out. Yeah, I'm not on that shit. Yeah. Shots out, Miss Cynthia Johnson. I see you out there. So we raise up our glass. We salute this present moment. Family, we are in Umoja. I'm asking you to activate those reticular formations and go out and seek Umoja. It's out there. It's out there moving around. It's moving fast. You just have to be able to catch it. You got to look at it. Snap a picture. You know what I'm saying? Write an article. Post it up on our Gye-Nyame journey page timeline. Hashtag Umoja. Hashtag Umoja found. Hashtag Umoja day. Hashtag, if you with your picture, hashtag Umoja baby. If you like Umoja, I love Umoja. Right? So we raise our glass. We salute this day, this time, this moment, because we are in this moment. We are forever in this moment. We will always wake up in the moment till we dead. I don't believe my son left me here unsecured. Didn't even lock the door. All right. So we raise our glass. Real life here, Gye-Nyame journey. Real shit be going down. I keep hearing somebody fucking with the door. Well, y'all might be able to get a little bit of action on this goddamn video, because I'm taking somebody come up in this motherfucker. Somebody, either me or them, right? Y'all heard it here on Gye-Nyame. So we toasting in the moment. I'm focused in the moment because I heard the door. But yo, we have to handle our business in the moment, because when we don't handle our business in the moment, we're giving away our children's time. We're wasting our children's time. It's not ours. We only borrow it. It's a sacred trust that's been passed through generation after generation, and we have to hold it, and we have to build up on it. We have to build the space, the time, right? We got to build it and pass on the space and the time and the resources. And some of y'all that might, because I don't want y'all to get too deep with this, because literally groups are fighting for space and time. And if they could take yours, they will. What you think slavery was about? Slavery was about taking your space and your time and your resources and using them to build up others, right? They came in, they conquered your space, they conquered your time, and they took your resources. Put it to work for them to build a country and build wealth. Focused in the moment. Now we woke, right? So now we know we got to compete for our space. We got to fight for our time. We got to make sure that we have the resources to pass on to our young people and get them to understand it's deeper than just money. It's deeper than just money. Money is just one of the many shapes that the tools come in. Money is just one of the manifestations of the resources. There's 1,000 other resources that we could pass on. We just got to make sure our children know how to use them. So we raise our glass to salute this moment, and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move to our children, our children's children, on to infinity. We raise that glass. And guess what we say? Ashe. From there, family. Did I say the children, our children's children? Okay, that was quick. We raise our glass up to all of our relations, and we say, Ashe. From all of our relations, guess where we go? You want to know? I'm going to tell you. From here, family. From here. Very simply. We're going to move from all of our relations to the selfish toast. This is for you. What is it that you need in this moment to move a step closer to your greatness. What is it you need to be doing? Right? We raise our glass, we say, I say. From their family, last but not least. Definitely last but not least. Have to remind him he is a warrior and to secure, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's all lessons. I can handle it right now. I just got to get him trained before I'm too old to do anything. Which of our elders had some Browns in her clan? And did you know? I didn't. You heard that too. I didn't get a chance to. But anyway, raise the glass up to you, to the sake, to that, to that moment. What you need, right? Last but not least, I want to toast the most magnificent, the most spectacular, the most sparkling, uplifting, and empowering individual. I raise my glass up to you. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I want to thank you for your time, because I did my spiel at the beginning. I'm going to sip a little bit of this mango. Oh, shit. Oh, God. All right. After drinking this, I am going to limit my fruit runs because there's only certain fruit that I'm going to be able to do. I'm not working with juice that is from concentrate. Not doing that. Because this mango tastes to me 15 times better than the other way I was doing the mango. This just, oh my God. I'm making my one love, fam. Allende told me that Jill and I have family in the same area in Georgia. And we got to start having those conversations. Even though we know we are related. You know what I'm saying? Some of us are more closely related. If we really take the time to look at some of our ancestors. So I'm listening when I hear Browns. I got my Miss Ann. I got Davises. I got Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robin the Texander Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosie Lee Tilly. I got Tilly's. I got Gatsons. So, it is what it is. All right, family. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I think my father's side and my auntie, she gets on here. She'll listen. I think that side of the family hails from Alabama. And my mother's side, Florida, South Carolina, Georgia. So, all right. I'm out. Peace.